Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. John Sciambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go on the hill and coming off a great start, Justin Steele. What do you have on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Ready to go now. Here's Josh Rojas.
For Seattle, the designated hitter, Josh Rojas.
And a pitch. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the air out towards right center. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A two-run homer, his 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
Pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard, base hit. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-0.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful defensive play out there in center. He couldn't make the catch, but he played it perfectly in terms of getting the ball.
Oh, he botches it. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. On the ground to third. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So here's Murphy now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Ground ball left side, fair ball, and it bangs up against the wall. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. Here's Dylan Moore coming off a 3-homer game last night, so we'll see how he follows that one up. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1 out. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Drew Smiley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Drew Smiley.
Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is Josh Rojas. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away. Jose Caballero up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit and a run comes in. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. In the air, well hit. No doubt about it. It is gone. Grand slam. Jorge Polanco goes deep. His 19th home run of the year. A 4 spot on the board. It's 11-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Jamison Taillon gets the ball now. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 50.
And the batter now, Ty France.
Ty Young.
And that one ripped to left and foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Well struck left field. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 7th home run of the season. It's 12-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now here is J.P. Crawford. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. But now they hold him to a single. Doesn't have plus speed, so I guess they didn't want to try and stretch it there. Now it's Tom Murphy. And he's already singled in this game. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Dylan Moore. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign. So up next, Dominic Canzone. Doubled in his first AB. Rocketed out towards right center. Can't get there. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 14-0. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. So the batting order turns over. Josh Rojas up next for the Mariners. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Dansby Swanson stands in. The wind to kick the pitch. That clips a corner. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Next offering is fouled back. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Next to hit, number 40. Fought off foul. The 0-1. And there's a strike.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
1 down, base is empty. Swung on and fouled off, and he'll need a new bat. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nico Horner. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. And the Cubs are down in order, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Taya back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. No outs, runner on second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. Liner, base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. And now the right fielder, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game.
Steal.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's going, runner.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to 3rd. J.P. Crawford digs in now.
J.P. Crawford.
Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. Here's the catcher to hit, Tom Murphy. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Moore, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. The right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Pitch is in there, and the count's full. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. In there for strike one. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Yan Gomes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to third. Low throw, and he can't take it out. First and second, 2 down. Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Candelario around third.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
High fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Here at Wrigley Field, onto the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Now a fly ball to right center. And that should be extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
And here is Josh Rojas. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Makes the grab, one down.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And now it's going to be Jose Caballero.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Hit on the ground to Candelario. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Dives. What a play. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jorge Polanco. Now this one gets through. No throw here, and the bases are now loaded with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Ty France. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now, Dansby Swanson. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Dansby Swanson.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And here it comes. Fly ball center field. Caballero settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Number 40 stands in now and watches strike 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. Polanco racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Nico Horner. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. As we go to the top of the 4th. And the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Thompson back to work. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
The catcher,
Tom
2.
Murphy up next for the Mariners.
Murphy.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. It's 19-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. And it's through for a hit.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Josh Rojas. Now a screamer into the outfield. Crow Armstrong pulls that one down. Runner tags up for third.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 on with 1 out. And now for Seattle, Jose Caballero.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
First and second, 1 out. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Canzone coming home. 1 run across. Caballero around third. In there safely. And they extend their lead.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So they bring on the veteran, Tyler Duff. Tries to get back and save. Now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner leads away at second. Lined into left center, base hit. Polanco around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead. Safe at second.
Picks himself up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. Line drive, base hit. Flying around third is France. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. 1 out and a runner at second. That one ripped. And makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Dylan Moore. That one is absolutely belted. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. In comes the run from third to add on. And they extend their lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
This one in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. And welcome back. Bottom four. Now it's the power speed combo. Christopher Morel. And there's a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. In there, and it's 0-1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. This one lifted in the air, left field, and brings it in at the wall.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet guys are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be. Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. On the mound now, Brad Boxberger.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
He's got it, and there's one down. Throw cut off to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out on the play. And back here at the ballpark, now it's Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That's a strike, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in there for strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The wind of the pitch. That one is upstairs. Inside, just missed. And down on strikes. 3rd out. So no runs, no hits. Back here at Wrigley Field, top of the 6th inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Down the left field line, base hit. Man at first, J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Now a drag bunt, third base side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the catcher comes up to him, Tom Murphy. Back to the mound. It hit him. Candelario on the first. Gets the catcher by a step. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 left. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Dansby Swanson. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
Going to count 1 and 2. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. Next pitch downstairs. 3 and 2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Number 40 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off to the right.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And he deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base.
And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Out there to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center. But I think this point, he wants to get him over and get him in.
Foul ball. And it's 1-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. He goes down looking. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. We're through 6 full. You're watching. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Boxberger back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Runner at first with no outs here. The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Here comes the 0-1. That's to third. And it gets by him.
The batter, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Squares and gets it down the left side. The 0-1. Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. So he leaves the yard to left. His 14th of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 30-2. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
New arm out of the bullpen, Julian Merriweather. He's into the game with the bases empty. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
I mean, come on, have a game. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now here is Ty France. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And a foul ball left side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but it needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Smash to the left side. On to Horner. That's the 3rd out. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. 7th inning stretch time. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Jeimer Candelario. First offering misses badly for ball one. Liner snagged at first.
Up next for the Cubs,
Here's Yan
the
Gomes.
catcher, Yan Gomes.
In there for strike one. And the pitch is outside, ball one. This to third, and that's a fair ball. Man at first with one gone. Matt Mervis will hit next. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, and there's two away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. Here at Wrigley Field, now Dylan Moore. The pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. The pitch. Bunting for a hit, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. 0-2 now. And he lays down a bunt.
That ball's out. You're out.
Up next for Seattle,
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Drag bunt back towards the mound. Slings to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Josh Rojas. Drops one down in front of the plate. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Caballero. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Bunt attempt popped up. Candelario makes the catch and ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
the shortstop, Dansby
And the pitch.
Swanson.
Right through there for a strike. Kirby still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Righty to the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Number 40 batting with one down, takes a strike. In the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Corner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2. Caught him looking for the K. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. And the right-hander back to work. That one fouled off. Merriweather, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
The right fielder, number 12.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Strike one. Bunted back towards the pitcher. To first, just got him on that one.
The batter, the first baseman,
Ty France up next for the Mariners. 0-1. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Has some trouble with it.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and looked smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. There's a strike. First and third, one down. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Now the Mariners catcher, Tom Murphy. Now a bunt towards third. And foul ball. Popped up, but it kicks foul. Corners are occupied with two down. Now a bunt with two strikes, and that goes foul. And here is Christopher Morel. The wind and the pitch. And a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And the pitch. And misses inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Happ, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the air out towards right center. Polanco on his way over, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one away. And next for the Cubs, Jeimer Candelario. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That's through there for a strike. got him looking. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Yan Gomes waits. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding.
Tire out.